Greetings everyone. Today I would like to talk about the atheist infestation and about the faith. And of course, some people ask me about why don't you make a video on atheism? And you can't prove your points and about this. You can't prove this existence of your gods. Well, that's true that I can't prove that there is a hot guy with the horns in the underworld, and I can't even prove that if there is, underworld. But atheists can be divided. I think can be divided into two groups: quite educated and non-educated. And I think that this atheist infestation came from Europe, and it's all over the world. And I know that Japanese have quite a lot of these atheists, and I know that the foreigners are quite educated. But here in Mongolia, science is something that is quite far from our daily life. And people are not so educated. Simply, if you have a Mongol and you have atheism, and when you mix it, and you will get some rude and dumb atheist. And all I'm trying to say that this atheist must know what they're attacking. I mean. I made a video that I claim it that both the hairstyle was unfaithful. I mean, traditionally, Mongols view Chinese religion, traditional religion, Taoism as unfaithful religion, and Mongols call it as bombing shesheng. This means a pottery religion. They create a pottery, and they put offerings on this pot, and they put it on an altar, worship place, and they start to bow towards it. And it seems they have they only worship to their ancestors, and simply human beings that were in the past. For example, they are worshiping to Confucius. He's not a god, but people are worshiping to this Confucius, something like that. And we simply view them as, they don't seem to have gods. And here in Mongolia, gods are quite imaginary. They cannot be human beings because they have a blue skin, 3 eyes, and they bodies are burning, and these gods are called great fire gods. And somehow these great fire gods have a Mongol name, and these Buddhist gods have a foreign name. And traditionally, I think Mongols don't believe in heaven, and that's why the heaven is has a foreign name. Mongols call heaven as Dewajing, and this is one of the big reasons why heaven sucks. And traditionally, Mongols have this belief that Supreme God doesn't need any temples. This is quite like an atheist belief, and Mongols doesn't like to worship every day, and some may go to a mountain only 1 or 2 times in his entire life. So worshiping to God is like not a daily practice. But this young people must know the local differences. Every religion thinks that someone with the horns is a bad guy. And in Hinduism, the leader of this Asura bad guys is this bull demon. And so this Hindu devas somehow defeats this bull demon and restores the order. In Tibet, our ilk Khan is seen as a terrorist. I mean, a bull-headed man was terrorizing, Tibet, and somehow Tibetans called for this, both of wisdom, Mañjuśrī, and defeated this bull god, and this bull god became, protector of Tibetan Buddhism. But here in Mongolia, we don't have this such a bull god is bad guy idea. Here in Mongolia, ilk Khan, or this bull being, is a good guy, and he is the great protector of life. And not only this atheist who doesn't know about this local uniqueness, also these shamans who think that this bull god is something that is Buddhist, something that is some outside. I simply think that this bull god cannot be something that is foreign. It is our traditional bad guy. And all I'm trying to say that you can be an atheist, but you must know your own traditions, own faith. I mean, you can't call Chinese as unfaithful people. They are very faithful, and wherever they go, they will keep their yin yang. They will keep their dragon. They will put their dragon on their products. They will put their dragon on their clothing, house, and on their flags. And we also believe that there is no such thing as a doomsday, and we don't traditionally teach about this end of the world. And if humanity is going to discover stars, if the atheists saying that we will go to the Mars, Chinese of course will be having these spaceships, and on these spaceships you will find their dragons. So when the atheists say that we don't believe in dragons, we don't believe in unicorns, we don't believe in elves, it's like they don't know about this great connection between ancestors and to yourself. And the reason why Chinese are so faithful towards their dragon, it is because their connection between this past and ancestors is not broken, and they are continuing their culture and tradition. Well, that's pretty much for today, and thanks for watching. Atheist infestation.